I think we can consider that worthwhile in terms of finding a setup. If we fail it, we can always just try it again. Because failing it's gonna suck, but we still have a massive time save that split anyway. So, like, pretty much provided that we don't fail it frequently, we're probably good to go. Alright. Just gotta make sure the setting is set, which it is. Not. Now it is. Okay. Let's get a run going. Okay, we come to about here. Back flip. Nice. That's a lot easier to get than I initially thought it was. Bungo cutscene skip is a lot easier to get than I thought it was. I just didn't have the right positioning for it initially. And I should have a pretty good PB here if I can get these tricks. This might be a gold split depending on the pattern he gives me. If he gives me a good pattern, then I'm... it saves about 15 to 20 seconds depending on lag frames. Alright, he gave me green. That's good. One of those had to be timed, right? No. That sucks. I was hoping one of those eggs was going to be timed right, but it wasn't, so... Probably not going to be a gold, but... If that egg was timed right, I could easily just, like... make my way through this a lot quicker. Ah, my god. Especially when you flap on act. What the fuck? Oh, we still managed to gold by a couple, by like 1 second, even with those weird movement mistakes. But that's just how much time, like, a green potion can save you versus, like, any other potion. I didn't want that. And I also didn't want those either. Nice, first try. So the world record holder, he gets into GGM early in like 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I think the fastest time I've gotten GGM early is probably around 5:50, so I've still got like a minute to go in that regard. But also, he doesn't use like any sort of like slight positioning or differentiation. Not differentiation, what the fuck am I saying? He doesn't use any like setup for positioning. He just kind of YOLOs it, and if it doesn't work, then he tries again, and if it doesn't work, he tries again, and if he tries too many times, he just gives up and resets. It's only like a 3-minute time loss, or 3 minute. It's only like 4 or 5 minutes wasted at that point, especially for like any percent. Okay. So I should have an angle. Hopefully this kid just isn't in some weird position. He was, and he triggered dialogue with me. Which I don't want. You don't want dialogue. It just loses your time. The world record holder's like in GGM early at this point. So obviously I've got improvements in both like Klungo cutscene skip, as well as like just general movement across the board to be improved upon. Nice. Okay, cool. That camera angle is giving me so much better of an ability to do that. Like with that camera angle, I seem to get that beak bust relatively soon every time. It's hard to find the right pixel. You just gotta make slight adjustments every time. Slight adjustments every time until you get in. Sometimes it just won't work. No matter how many times you try. Okay, I'm gonna... Have I done this with Super Mario 64? Not sure what you mean by that. Of course, GGM early is the one that's taking us now. God, where is the point? Just don't have the camera angle that I want, I guess. Eventually GGM early is gonna work. I promise this is a thing. There we go, finally. Jesus. On that one particular thing, yeah, that was first try. Like, leading up the ledge to get up to GGM, Glitter Gulch Mine, that was first try. The one getting the treble note is also first try. There's quite a few first tries in this, but the GGM early was just, like, not cooperating. I couldn't find the right pixel, which sucks, but not much you can do. The point is just rolling with it, more or less. Okay, got all the notes. Now it's to get over to that area before we just get bugger fucked. That was a bit high. That's fine. Yeah! I swear to God, if that's gonna become a meme at some point. Yeah, Big E Cheese. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by have I done this with Super Mario 64. If you mean like speedrunning, I do speedrun Mario 64. I do 16 star and 70 star. It's gonna be written on my grave. Yeah! I can say that. Oh my God, Banjo, get off the wall, please. Camera really just did not want to cooperate there in terms of fixing the slowdown. I always mash too hard there. I don't need to mash so hard. Alright. Next up is the initial DCW setup. Blade cutscene warp, of course, being a integral part to both the any percent and 100% runs now. Glitter Gulch Mine early does seem to also be being implemented into a lot of runs too. Alright, we have all the notes we need. Now we're going to do Dynamite Hover, and then that'll be the end of this particular split. Nailed this first try a few times now. See if I can't get it again. Nope, didn't get it. Oh, I'm not getting ledged under, I think. There we go. Managed to get it the third try, which sucks. But, not gonna harm us completely if we do something third try instead of first try in this particular case. There's the math of time save in Mayhem Temple. That's gonna be the main thing to be concerned about. Not gonna be a gold split, but it's gonna be time save, which is like, you know, all over the place in my run right now. So next up is the rest of the stuff we get in GGM. First things first, I want to come over to Jam Jars and learn the version of that that's also a drill. I think it's like Beak Drill or whatever he calls it. No, it's Bill Drill. Yeah. First Jam Jars of the game is not a bonk, which is already a big improvement over the first two runs I did. We bonked both times there. On the off chance that I die, I'll activate that warp pad. Because there's always a chance I die, and that loses tons of time. Yeehaw! I'm not 100% sure why it's faster to come here first instead of the... Oh, right, because coming back from that cave is a shit show and a half, right? Yeah, not quite. There we go. Second try works. Banjo, get off. Get off the thing, Banjo. You're not supposed to be on that. That's a bad. Okay. That was actually super close to falling off. I'm very glad I landed on the platform. Nice. I got that ground pound I wanted. GGM done with a gold split. This kid just goes to show you there's always improvement that can be had everywhere. Like even if like my sum of bets just keeps going down and down and down. And I know it's just gonna keep going down the more I optimize my movement in other places too. Okay. Oh, it didn't fire an egg for some reason. That's kind of frustrating. That really didn't hit, huh? No, stop that. What is going on right now? Time for the time loss. Alright. That should be good, though. Also too low, apparently. Finally. My god, that's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Donnie's probably at work, is the thing. And I don't have a whole lot of people watching me right now, and that's, like, honestly fine. Like, I very much understand that I probably wasn't being that entertaining during Odyssey, and, you know, here I am switching from Odyssey to Tooie, and people are probably like, I could probably be doing something else. It's no biggie. I'm not gonna be upset about people choosing to do other things. I just kind of want to get this Tooie run down and get a PB. Also, I'm pretty sure don't ever spell it like D-O-N-N-I-E. I'm pretty sure he hates that. So, just do D-O-N-N-Y. Yeah, pretty much the only people watching are you, my phone, which currently has my stream active, and, like, one other person. Which is, like, you know. That is clearly where I meant to put that game. Thank you so much for your invaluable... invaluable thank you for that one game. You know, I'm right over top of the place I want to go, but you go to the one to the left. That's fine. Save like 1 second, pull. Yeah. You know, this sucks. The viewership count, I mean, but hey, whoever else is out there watching, thank you very much. Alright. Moment of truth time. Hang up ourselves on this wall like this. Flap up, down right. And we got it. Okay, good. That's down left, actually, but hey. When your brain is dumb, your brain is dumb. Hey. Alright, so this should be like a free PB. Getting that first try. I think, yeah, the only way I don't PB at this point is if, the only way I don't PB at this point is if, like, leaving Jolly Roger's Bay split has a bad in it, as in, like, I suck horribly at doing that for whatever reason. Which I've got it like first try the last few times I've gotten there. There's also dying on Hag 1, obviously. Dying on Hag 1 is always a big possibility, but... Sneaky Snack Sudoku complete with a huge time save. Wow, that's kind of really bad of me. Wow, alright. I forgot I went into first person mode, so I couldn't immediately ground pound, so I had to leave first person mode. And then like an idiot, I'm like, oh yeah, I can ground pound now, and just like, alright, well. That's really fall damage, huh? Hey, Lunar. Don't got a whole lot of viewers right now, but I'm on good PB pace. I finally nailed that trick I was having an issue with the other night. It finally feels like I have an actual setup for it. So I'm on big old PB pace at this point. Alright, come on, Fluffy. Come on, Fluffy. That's not the wanted. I don't want that. As much as it is a collectible item, I don't want it. Ooh. That was really bad slowdown there, Jesus. Pretty gosh darn awful slowdown, actually. Oh, right, fuck. I don't remember the codes. I hope it's the first one. Wow, okay. It's the first one, otherwise I might be fucked. Okay. Sun to the moon, to the star, to the moon, to the sun. It isn't this one. Star. Oh wait, it's sun, star, sun, moon, moon. Or is it? Yeah, I like RPGs. Okay, God, I don't fucking remember the codes again. Well, I don't know what the code I inputted was, but hey, we in there. And hey, we skipped the dialogue with her. Ekom bokum murder. Fucking, I forgot the split again. I always forget to split this one. I have exactly 0% clue what the actual code I inputted was. Just jumping around a whole bunch got me it, so... we in there, as it were. Come and have a go, if you think you're hard enough. Yeah, no, I like a lot of RPGs. You know, different ones, action RPGs, turn-based RPGs. Fucking love me some Persona. Played a good chunk of Final Fantasies. Alright, we're gonna try this once. No, I don't think I'm flapping at the right time, which is the issue. We just try it once. We can always practice it later. I haven't actually played any of the Xenoblade games. Not Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenoblade Chronicles X, or Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Haven't actually played any of them. I've always, like, wanted to, but they're like 100 fucking hour RPGs plus, and I don't necessarily get the time for that. The last 100-hour RPG I played was Persona 5, and I took like a 4-month gap in between finishing that game because, like, I just... not that I lost interest, I just lost track of time. Dickhead. Let me out of here. Okay, so I think the idea is I don't beak bust right up top of it. I have to beak bust a little bit away from it. There's a new 3DS XL, or sorry, a new Nintendo 3DS version of Xenoblade Chronicles, right? Alright, we are done with all Gajiggies in this route. Losing a little bit of time. versus the gold at the very least, but we're saving quite a bit still. Yeah, probably. I can't think of any other reason why that would be the case. Like, why it would be so different in a sense. Oh my god, I actually stepped too close to one of those. It usually always comes down to controls, why people say, like, a version is worse or whatever. From what I find. That had to be a fairly fast puzzle. The only issue is, getting that signpost dialogue. That's why I hate Mario 64 DS, actually, yeah. You got that point down pat, basically. Like, I fucking hate Mario 64 DS. I can't stand those controls. As someone who's played the original for his entire life, basically, I just... Is it bad? Probably not, but I can't get used to those controls for the life of me. They just hurt. They hurt me inside. Yeah, no, you've always got to consider, like, they're using analog. The thing is, they're using analog for, like, that is definitely where I placed that game. They're using analog controls for a, come on, for a three-dimensional game, and that always causes people to go up in a stir, like, in a fit of rage, in a sense. Like, it causes me to go up in a fit of rage every time I think of other... Yeah, I did the door skip. The Jade Snake door skip. Yeah, but like, Metroid Other M is another one of those cases. Like, when I first played Metroid Other M, I'm like, oh, this is fine. I guess. But... every subsequent time I played through Metroid Other M, I just realized how bad analog controls are in 3D environments. They feel so massively imprecise. And that lack of precision really fucks with me in specific. Definitely where I put that game. This is some pretty shit RNG for this puzzle, not gonna lie. Just like what pieces came out and where they went, that was pretty shit RNG for this puzzle. I'd like to see a ROM hack for Mario 64 that adds all the new content from Mario 64 DS in it. That would be cool. That Mario 64 DS hack that's being worked on by, like, Skullux or whatever, the guy who made Star Road, like, Star World. To be honest, that was interesting me, but, like... Also, Nintendo DS. Okay, so that's the last puzzle we do. So next up is entering Witchy World. Which, I mean, shouldn't be too difficult to run in there. The only real reason this split exists is just to remind myself that I need to enter Witchy World here. Because I will forget, like, every goddamn time that I'm supposed to enter Witchy World here. I'll keep thinking to myself, like, oh, I've got to go, like, to Jolly Roger's Lagoon or some shit, right? No, I have to go to Witchy World. We come out here to set up, DCW. AKA Delayed Cutscene Warp. And pick up some of the last notes we need in the run. I want to see Mario Odyssey DLC with Bomb on Battlefield. Oh god, yeah. Add more sandbox shit to the sandbox world. I'm surprised there hasn't been any new maps for Mario 64. Wow. Hasn't been any new maps for DLCs. You could just call it Throwback Kingdom or some shit. I don't think I actually have the right angle for this, but we'll see. Got it. My controller fell off of my my lap. Hey, gold on the DCW reset split. Yeah, no, it's like Breath of the Wild DLC. It was like a lot of it was planned beforehand. I don't know if they had that in the works for Mario Mario Odyssey though. I'm just gonna grab these just to make sure I had enough. It really doesn't like matter. Ah, fuck. That sneeze made me miss the ledge grab. Shut up, Jinjo. I don't need to save you. Why did it jump? I guess you can't mash A or whatever, or it'll just like frame one jump you off of it. Or some shit. Seems kind of silly. The hint Toad in that game actually carries a map of Bomb on Battlefield as an Easter egg. Oh yeah, right, I remember hearing about that. But yeah, I would like absolutely love like a Super Mario Odyssey DLC that's literally just like, okay, fuck you, okay. What? What? Hello? What? Hello? What? What the fuck? I just soft locked. I actually just fucking soft locked the game. I actually just fucking soft locked the game. I got trapped in gay baby jail by skipping that dialogue. Are you fucking serious? I legitimately fucking got gay baby jailed I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. I didn't even realize you could soft lock like that. It wouldn't let me do anything. It just soft locked. Oh my god. This is really gonna be cutting into my time on this one, boys. Ah, I went to Pine Grove too. Fuck. Okay. Somebody, okay, please tell me somebody clipped that. I need to send that to like speedrun fails and fucking Glad Jonas. That is... I didn't know you could fucking soft lock there. Dude, what the fuck? By skipping that dialogue, I soft locked the fucking game. I can still PB, like by a very large margin here, and get a sub 1 hour, but god damn it, fucking... I didn't know that was a thing you could soft lock on. Today I learned, I guess. Yeah, I lost like 2 minutes because of that gay baby jail, which is certainly an unfortunate series of events. At least the game autosaves pretty frequently, so that I didn't have to lose a whole lot more progress. But even still, man, that's just like... That's gotta be the strangest gay baby jail I've ever experienced. All I did was use the dialogue skip on, like, something you're not even supposed to ever collect in the run. And it just gay baby jailed me. Yeah, Sword King, I don't know if you can see the clip in chat, but I got soft locked in this game. Didn't even realize I could get soft locked. Alright, we're through. That swimming is honestly a lot easier than, That swimming is honestly a lot easier than you would think. The issue I was having before is that I was just too low to the ground. And that being too low to the ground was what was killing me before. Alright. We in there. Now where do I go? There we go. How many A presses do I need? Well, I don't need any A presses there. Come on, open up jam jars. Oh my god, you bonked. Of course you would. You fucking asshole. Soft lock and then a jam jar bonk. The soft lock isn't even RNG, it's just like, it's the biggest dickening in the world, basically. The hope here is that going to first person reduces lag, but doesn't seem like it's reducing a whole lot. Alright, the hope here is that we get red for the RNG here. Red would give me the most optimal exit. Fuck. Gotcha, Sword King. Now, the issue is I can't guarantee that an Egg Blast will, oh my god. Hello, dickhead. Fuck you. Right, Lunar? Jesus. I still golded Klungo, probably because of the movement leading up to the place. Was being better, but man, that fucking... Alright, last jam jars of the run. Will he bonk? That is the question. Nope. So for anyone who doesn't know, my next split is DCW setup. DCW stands for Delayed Cutscene Warp. It is a glitch in this game that allows you to essentially wrong warp to places. And using DCW, we can wrong warp to the final boss. Now, the reason why Delayed Cutscene Warp works is because there are certain cutscenes in the game that play like 2 or 3 cutscenes in a row. And so what the game does is it tries to, is that when the last cutscene ends, you're usually not in the same location. And if you are in the same location, it'll just pan right back to you. But the cutscene basically tries to warp you back to your last known location after a cutscene. So whenever the game like auto saves, it saves a location. But anyway, the cutscene of the door opening to Glitter Gulch Mines to let the Saucer of Peril into Witchy World autosaves, and then plays another cutscene of the Saucer of Peril coming through. And it autosaves between the 2 cutscenes playing, so if we reset once the second cutscene starts playing, this will store that cutscene for later. It'll store that cutscene for later, and then by going to Hag 1 in this refight, we'll set our last known position after a cutscene in the Hag 1 fight itself. Which will allow us to go back to Glitter Gulch Mines now, re-trigger that cutscene that we stored before, and that'll warp us to the final boss because the game tries to send us back to our last known location after a cutscene autosave that's stored in the memory. So that's a big long explanation, but TLDR, the game we used a stored cutscene to wrong warp to the final boss. So this cutscene was supposed to play after we opened the gate in the first place, and it wrong warps us to the final boss. So, 2 categories make use of this, any percent and, any percent and, sorry, I can't think words here. Any percent and 100% use DCW to warp to the final boss early, to get it out of the way. 100% uses it to save having to go through the Tower of Tragedy, which is like 20 minutes of slow-ass shit. And it saves, like, shit tons of time that way. Yeah, you do need to have at least beat the game before you can activate the delayed cutscene warp. Which is unfortunate on its own. But yeah, it's not going to take you too long through a casual playthrough. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, Donnie. I'm going to take a break from streaming tomorrow, actually. But no worries, dude. Get some rest, dude. Alright, good. We got 2 rounds through. It's not the 15th tomorrow, is it? Oh, fuck, right. I thought it was Friday. Sorry. I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. I'm gonna be going live about like 5, 6 p.m. Pacific. Sorry, I legit thought it was Friday. I'm sorry. I'm very used to the Friday being my last day before I work again, or my last day off. I'm fucking dumb as fuck. Night, Donnie. Hey, Brow. Welcome to the stream, dude. So, approximately how much of the game is skipped from doing an 8%? Based on the world record, you're pretty much skipping about 80% of the game. You get only 14 of the 19 jiggies in the game. Or, sorry, of the 90 jiggies in the game, you only collect 14. You don't even visit half the stages. You skip probably about 40% of the game, yeah. Or like 80% of the game by using DCW. Do you play Mario Kart every 15th? No, I do fan game nights probably like bi-weekly. I'm trying to do fan game nights like bi-weekly on like Sundays or whatever. Not necessarily bi-weekly all the time, but Mario Kart 8 was just the next game up on the list of games I wanted to play for a fan game night, was all. Ooh, good reaction, Fluffy. You saved your ass from a little bit of dead. Right, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. No, the 15s wasn't important. It was just the chosen fan game night. Wow, that really fucks with the timer, huh? Damn. That makes you think of a certain Twitter account? Okay. Oh my god, why? Don't die in the Hag 1 fight, please, Fluffy. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be streaming about 5 p.m. for Fan Game Night Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition. Okay, we can do this. Ow. Let's get the more open area here. Fuck. Okay. Twitter, give it up for 15. Oh, I don't know what this Twitter account is, actually. Okay. On the 15th of every month, they post a pic of Mr. Krabs yelling, give it up for day 15. Oh, that's fucking great, actually. Alright, so we want to use blue eggs for the rest of this fight because they're the fastest at this point. Hey, no problem, Brow. I'll see you later, dude. Okay. Okay. Got it. Woo! Alright. Not a perfect Hag 1 fight, but that is a sub 1 hour time. Alright. Good shit. I think that's still last on the leaderboards. I think that's still last on the leaderboards for, speedrun.com, but still, fucking, that's a sub 1 hour time, and I've only been running this game for like about a week. 46 minutes in game time. Fucking boom. Whew. Good shit. Let's look that up real quick, actually. Speedrun.